Water is of fundamental importance for the lives on Earth. That was necessary. Therefore, contaminations present in water tends to disturb the spontaneity on the lives on Earth, which brings us to the ways or methods of removing dissolved inorganic contaminants in water. Potential water treatment processes for inorganic contaminants can be grouped into three categories, which is the physical, the chemical, and the biological, where most water treatment plants use the physical, where it involves clarification, filtration, and the membrane processes, where in clarification there is coagulation, folication, and settling, so that it can be brought to the filtration where every coagulated metal or the inorganic contaminants are removed.
Chlorides, phosphates, nitrates, and certain metals are examples of a more common and significant inorganic dissolved solids. Few methods used to remove inorganic matter from waste are evaporation, dialysis, ion exchange, algae, and reverse osmosis.
Acid mine drainage refers to the mine acid water that comes from the mine. Primary cases is the oxidation of iron sulfide, which turns to fool's gold. Acid mine drainage is one of the environmental pollution problems. It is caused by the pyrite and sulfide of the rock coal from the mines, and then it gets exposed to the water and air, which goes under oxidation and hydrolyzes into acid mine drainage. The low pH of acid mine drainage is not only caused by the coal but other metals that are found from the water that comes from the mine, and this affects the vegetation and aquatic life because of the toxic water.
Today I'll be presenting to you about the fate of pesticides in the environment. The use of these pesticides are useful to the agricultural production. They are useful because they increased our welfare as human beings and decreased the loss in our grains, so we have more food. However, the use of these pesticides they result in undesirable contaminations at trace level of our living tissues, our food, and our environment. When one releases a pesticide into the environment, a number of things can happen to it. The pesticide characteristics and the soil characteristics greatly affect how and what will happen to this pesticide. There are two ways in which the pesticide is polluted: point source and non-point source. Point source is identifiable, such as a leakage from storage, or non-point source, which is unidentifiable and due to air drift-off. There are high-risk areas of this contamination, which includes places populated with livestock and places which are near water.